Hey, what's going on, y'all? Jimmy Malcolm. I'm going to try to do some type of talking about Hunter x Hunter. It's been a while. Said I would do this review last week, and then I sat down and I tried to piece some thoughts together. Nothing quite came concretely. Thoughts were kind of sporadic all over the place. Sat on it. Don't mind my voice. I'm getting over a cold, which didn't help. But I said I would do it, so here I am. As always, it's easier for me to start with what I was annoyed with. Not because anything was done wrong, but because I had expectations and they were not met. Not met. And I feel like they were meant to piss me off. Number one, we didn't get Krollo versus Hisoka. That's infuriating. Listen, I'm just going with the anime. Know nothing about the manga. I'm still on the motherfucker, and we'll get to it eventually. We didn't get Krollo versus Hisoka. What I want to say. Right, I want people to understand me. I'm not criticizing the writing. It subverts expectations quite fantastically. I'm just talking about what I want and did not get. We didn't get Krollo versus Hisoka. We didn't get that tournament arc. I even forgot what the fucking place is called. Where Gon and Killua first truly discovered Nen, they meet Wang, etc. We didn't get that tournament arc. And they didn't kill the fucking bombers. Those three. Matter of fact, the last one, I am criticizing the writing. Enough. Fuck that. They clearly don't have a problem with homicide. And Gon has proven that. Killua has certainly proven that, though he definitely develops as the show go on. You kill the fucking bombers. I don't care what anybody says. Murder. That aside, I love this anime. It's fantastic. Killua's one of my favorite TV characters, animated characters ever. His development from when we meet him through the end of the series is so very subtle, but so very fantastic. It's attached to his love for Gon, but he himself develops. If you remember, in that blimp where they have that competition against Netero, Gon and Killua do, where he's not gonna use his hands. After Killua loses, and it's very frustrated about losing, he kills two dickheads. Just murders them on the spot. They weren't even being overly ridiculous. He just murders them. To go from that to who Killua is at the end is shocking. He didn't murder the bombers. He fucking was okay with not murdering the bombers. He developed his friendship with Gon. He's willing to take on the I'm not getting emotional. I'm just sick. He's trying to take on the responsibility of the world. Saving his sister, saving Gon. He's just doing so much. We don't deserve Killua. This is a fact. But everybody needs one. Easily one of my favorites. There's him. There's Vegeta, obviously. Light. Arwen. There's lots of motherfuckers in Fullmetal Alchemist. Bradley. Ed Now. Mustang. Hawkeye. Yeah. Alright, we don't want to get sidetracked. And even though Killua was my favorite, I think Miriam would have to be up there too. Not that I love him the way I love Killua. I love Killua. But as far as fascinating, as far as great writing goes, Miriam is up there. Especially if you kind of consider the ants all one thing. Like Miriam and his crew. They're fantastic. They're fantastic. That whole arc is fantastic. I want to say it's my favorite arc. Everybody loves that arc. I want to say it's my favorite arc. I want to say it's the best arc. But I'm not sure if it's my favorite. It's probably the best. Not sure if it's my favorite. The Phantom Troop arc, to me, is splendid. Kurapika going savage is splendid. What's the fucking guy's name? Vogan? Yeah, that's probably my favorite. It's just like it had this suspense thing. You didn't know what was going on, and then he introduced the Shadow Beast, and then the troop just wipes them out. And then Kurapika shows up, and you think Kurapika's not matched, but he does this fucking vow or whatever the fuck with the Nen, If it would have ended with Krollo versus fucking Ahsoka, I'd be happier. I want to see more from Kurapika. I assume it continues in the manga because his arc is clearly not finished at all, like not even close. I said it's gonna be rambling. I'm not even like halfway through. So there's that. Favorite arc is probably the Phantom Troop arc. Best arc is the Chimera Ant arc. It's so long, that's what she said, and it's so sprawling. It's so all over the place. But it introduces so many great characters. Obviously the ants. Then all these like smaller ants. Koala, fucking pink koala. That's fucking name. Colt. Fucking that spider with the old man head. Zazin, I want to say her name was the one that the troop fought in Meteor City. It had that random like mini arc inside of the arc for 2 episodes. Yeah, introduce those characters. It introduces like the good ants that eventually take our side, Chameleon, and Octopus, guy's fucking name. It'll come back to me. His relationship with Killua warmed my soul also. I'm trying to think of what my favorite mini arc is. It might be Miriam and Snotnose. It's just beautiful. It might be Poof trying to do whatever it takes so he doesn't fucking remember who he is. Actually, you know what? That is what it is. Every time Poof was on screen, it was hilarious. It was fantastic. It might be Netero versus Miriam. See Netero be such a savage is fantastic. It just subverted all expectations, but it did it properly. It made sense. It didn't just do it just to do it. It's like, you know Netero's not going to win, and then it looks like he won, and then he didn't win, and then they fucking save Miriam, and then you think we're all fucked, and then Miriam's kind of, he's not quite sure who he is, but it turns out he's fucking poisoned, and everybody's poisoned, they're all going to die anyway, and fucking Gon is over there beating the shit out of it. It's just... Wait a minute. Yes, that's part of the arc too. Fucking, the introduction of Knuckle and Shoot. Introduction of Knuckle and Shoot. It's part of the Ant arc. At this point, you can't really call it an arc. It's just a show. There's a build up to the show, then there's the show, then there's like a little after thing with the election, which I didn't mind. It felt kind of like a warm down, a cool down period. So we don't want to end on a high note. Just take it like a resolution, essentially, a really long resolution, like in a movie. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I'm forgetting an arc. I don't want to talk about Jing and Gon. I've talked about it enough. I love Jing as a character. As a dad, he's a piece of shit. I love him as a character. As a person, he's still a piece of garbage. It is what it is. Gon has some of his traits. The complete and utter... Complete! It's not a personality trait. It's a personality. Complete and utter selfishness. He is looking out for his own wants. Frequently. Consistently. And at all times. That is a fact. That is who they are. While Killua does the opposite. Wow, I love Killua so much. Where was I going with that? I totally lost my train of thought. Gon, Jing, Killua. I wouldn't have minded seeing more of the Zoldycks. I don't like Killua's, like his people, but they are fascinating to watch. Shit, I love that fight. Yeah, Phantom Troop arc's my favorite arc. The arc with the fight between Killua's dad and granddad Silva, and I forgot granddad's name. Silva and granddad versus Krollo. That was another good one. They had lots of great fights. Not as many as even fights, but they were great. Like, they were perfectly booked. think there's anything I would change. I'd probably get rid of some of the first part, the build up to the Phantom Troop arc. Is that the first arc? The first major arc, Phantom Troop? No, it's Tournament arc. I get rid of some build up to the Tournament arc. Not a lot. I don't know how many episodes it is. 25, 30. I cut it to 15. I feel like I'm missing something big. Talked about the fucking exam, right? That's the first arc, so to speak. And then there is the tournament. That's not a fucking tournament. And then there is Phantom Troop, right? And then they get to go to this stupid video game where they don't kill the bombers. Pieces of garbage. Then there is the Ant arc, which is fucking fantastic, and it takes up the majority of the show. And then there is the election, right? Am I missing something? I feel like I am. Fuck it. If I'm missing it, it's not that important, but I can't remember. I feel like I'm missing a major character, Leo, who is not as important as he is at the very end or the very beginning. So, not much to say there. Alright, real quick, favorite character list. Killua. Doing 5. Killua. Shit. Killua. Kurapika. Miriam. Ahsoka. Netero. Those 5. That's my 5. That's my 5. If I get around to getting this fucking manga, which I have to. It's when you guys said it's the fucking Kurapika show. You know I love Kurapika. So, I'm gonna get that. I assume it's on Comixology. I've got so many unread fucking comics on there that I just buy because it's on sale and then don't fucking read them. It's easier. Paperback is just easier for me. Anyway, iTunes on there. If not, I'll figure it out, I suppose. Anyway, post your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe.